Hey there ghouls and creeps, I'm Britt and welcome to my channel where we do spooky, DIY, home, and lifestyle content all year long. Although it seems like just a few days ago we were celebrating Halloween, it's time to pull down that metaphorical lap bar and prepare for the dizzying descent that is the last 2 months of this year by decorating for Creepmas. Today we're going to be decorating my 800-ish square foot apartment by putting out tabletop decor on my kitchen shelving and living room shelving, as well as putting up the tree. We have a lot to get through today, so let's get started. Okay then, first things first, I need to retrieve Creepmas Decor, which is somewhere in here. The t-shirt I'm wearing here is hands down my favorite Creepmas shirt that I have, and it's from Halloween Shirt Company. As of the release of this video, there are still some of these available if you would like one too. Speaking of Frankenstein, I recently began reading the book after reading Monster, She Wrote by Lisa Kroger, which goes into the contributions of women authors to the horror and macabre fiction genres of literature, which of course mentions Mary Shelley. I definitely recommend Monster, She Wrote if you're looking for some excellent book recommendations, and I'm about halfway through Frankenstein, but am really enjoying it so far. At this moment I'm feeling empathy for the monster and irritation toward Victor Frankenstein, but we'll see as I continue to progress through the book if these opinions change. Let me know in the comments if you have read either of these books and if you have, what you thought of them. Switching out seasonal decor at our house can be a fun game of swapping decor from one bin to the next. I first needed to remove the regular decor from the Halloween bin to then fill up the Halloween decor that is around the apartment. I then put out Creepmas and then put out regular decor into the empty Creepmas bins. I don't know about you all, but I always have mixed feelings about taking down the Halloween decorations. I'm sad to see some of the decor go away until next year, but excited for a refresh around the apartment. My husband and I had the opportunity to do so much fun stuff for Halloween 2023. We got to go to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, see Scream at the drive-in, see Nosferatu with live music, go on a history tour of Lone Fir Cemetery, go leaf and light display peeping, find a pumpkin on Savi Island, eat chocolate-covered mealworms and ice cream, and of course drank too many hot beverages to count. So many fun memories were made this season. One tradition that we have is we keep a lot of the Halloween cards we receive and use them for decor. Plus, they serve as thoughtful time capsules to enjoy when you pull them out to decorate in the future. To be honest, we do have some Halloween decor that we also use for Creepmas decor, because why not? It was at that moment that Aaron, also known as my husband, came up with the brilliant idea to incorporate lighting behind our Creepmas village. That would look cool. How much space does it take though? The lighting that we used for these is the GOVEE. I think I'm saying this correctly, light bars. I'll be sure to include a link for these in the video description. After determining that the lighting was going to work, I went back to work repositioning the trees. And then it was time to decorate the shelving in the kitchen. If you're wondering why I suddenly have latex gloves on, I had just finished up doing some cleaning and forgot to take them off. Oops. Before I was able to put up the tree, I first needed to find a new home for the kitty castle, which I found it fits perfectly in the water heater closet. All I needed to do was remove everything from the closet that was in the way of putting the kitty castle in there, and then put all removed items back in around the castle. My dad and grandpa made me this beautiful desk and vanity several years ago, which has a rotating mirror and drafting table piece that I've removed to make room for a pegboard. Finding a place to stick this in the closet where it didn't get damaged or become a hazard was a little challenging, but I finally found a spot for it. Once the desk part was safely positioned, it was just a matter of sticking all the rest of the closet stuff in all the nooks and crannies with Zinnia's help. After cleaning the floor space, I then got the tree box out of the closet and began to assemble the tree.
Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with.
Then it was time to fluff the branches and fill out the tree.
And that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows and the rain is pouring, it will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you let me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
In the end, I ultimately put 6 strands of lights on our 7-foot tree because I like the lights plentiful and bright. I made both of these tree garlands on the blog a couple years back. I'll be sure to link these in the video description. I also made a lot of these ornaments too. These links will also be in the video description. This is where we ended up as of yesterday. Got our little Christmas village setup going on. The one thing that I would like to change is the blue and pink items up here to coordinate with the green, red, and black and white theme that we have going on this year. So I'll have to paint all the deer, including this blue tree, this hot pink tree, and these 2 blue trees. Might also need to do some cable management up here to make that look more presentable and just be safer. Aaron's gonna help me out with these command hooks on the edge of the shelf because I don't think we're gonna be utilizing those. And yeah, I think that's all for this area. And then we have these shelves right here, which I don't think will entail too much more work. I'd really like to get this pink deer repainted, probably so it's red, matches the theme once again. And then I just want to add some ribbon and some floral picks to like the middle shelf and the top shelf in particular to make it a little more festive and less sparse.
Christmas time.
I was really pleased by how easy it was to spray paint these bottle brush trees. The paint took really well with just one coat, and I was even able to do an ombre technique on a couple trees as well. I had purchased some floral picks for another project, which I still intend to use some of these for, but I thought I might have extra. So I took apart a couple of these to dress up these taper candles. If you're wondering why I kept my spider taper candle holders out, that's because there's an Eastern European folktale called The Legend of the Christmas Spider that explains the origin of tinsel on Christmas trees. The legend goes that a poor widow and her children lived in a hut where a pine cone fell on the floor, took root, and grew into a pine tree. The widow and her children were overjoyed to have such a beautiful tree in their home, but said that they had no money to decorate it for Christmas. They went to bed Christmas Eve and woke up Christmas morning to cobwebs on the branches of the tree, which glistened like silver and gold in the morning sun. It took some time to figure out how I wanted to wrap the picks around the candles, but I eventually figured it out. I got this skull ornament from Pier 1 several years ago, and I absolutely love it. I decided to coordinate it with the theme by adding a little bit of green and red ribbon. Hitting the ribbon ends with a little bit of fire keeps the edges from unraveling. To hang some ornaments above the Creepmas village in the kitchen, I cut ribbon at 4 and 2 inches, threaded the ribbon through the tops of the ornaments, and then glued the ribbon hangers to a longer ribbon of 34 inches, 7 inches apart. This was a lot of decorating to accomplish in a weekend, but I'm super pleased with how things turned out, including the pieces that were changed to bring the creep to Creepmas. If you enjoyed this video, or you've been around for a minute, please consider sharing it with a friend, liking, commenting, and subscribing. All let me know you love what you're watching. And thank you as always for taking the time to visit my creepy craft corner of the internet and for watching till the end. Now let's see those final shots.